Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about 10 tips to improve a dating relationship, to get to know that person, and to help you out. So we appreciate you for hanging out with us today. Please like and subscribe the show if you get some value, and we appreciate you. The first tip is don't follow models, let's say on Facebook or Instagram. Don't chase those model girls because they're not probably interested in you.
Might as well face it, you're addicted to love.
Those women are not going to chase you. And if you find a girl that likes you, she may go to your profile and see like you have all these like hot bikini girls and they're not chasing you, and they'll go and look. Girls are stalkers these days. They'll go look on their profile. They'll see that you're not friends with these model girls, and they'll see that you're hungry and you're thirsty for these girls. And one thing a girl gets turned off is that a guy is hungry and thirsty. Also, tip number 2 is don't lock your profile. A lot of people think they're celebrities. They think they're special. They're famous. However, the truth is they're not famous and they're not special. So there's no reason to lock your profile or to just go ahead and make everything private. Be public. And if a girl gets to know you, she wants to look at your profiles, she can see that you're open and honest and you're just public. And women, they want to see that. If a guy never hears that they're handsome, somebody says, they comment, you're good looking, you're handsome. And that's probably a sign that you're just an average person. So it's important that people see that you look good, whether it's your pictures or whatever in real life, hopefully real life, because people will compliment you. They'll be honest. Even guys, the guys will say, you're looking good today. And if nobody ever says that, girls or guys, that means you better do something to start improving your looks.
Oh my God.
Tip number 4 is battle scars. Men, they're supposed to take care of themselves. They're supposed to work out, keep their body in shape. They're supposed to practice martial arts, whether it's boxing, karate, judo, whatever. I practice the art of boxing. And I lift weights and I box all the time. I keep my body in tune. That way, if there's ever a situation that I need self-defense, I can go ahead and go for it and I can defend myself. Hopefully that'll never happen, right? But it's always good to keep your body in shape and tune. And that way, if you ever have to defend your woman, yourself, anything, that you can go ahead and take care of business. Tip number 5, you have to make an income so you can take care of yourself. Because if you don't make an income to take care of yourself, how can you take care of a woman, a girlfriend, a wife, children, family? So it's very important as a man that you get a job, and it can just be any job that can pay the bills, take care of yourself so you're not dependent on other people. It's very important. If you can't support yourself, like how can you support a family? How can you support a wife or a girlfriend? So that's important. And it's good to have a job. That's a very good start. But even if you have a job, you should want to progress your life, be your own boss so you can control your work hours, your income. We know that workers get a smaller salary. So it's always a good idea to strive to be the boss. I was a boss for a company for a number of years, and I know that I was making a lot more money than my employees. So anytime that you're working, you should always try to progress yourself, to become your own boss, to start your own business, to make a success out of yourself. Tip number 6, when you're with a woman on a first date, don't let her control where you go. Maybe she'll say, take me out to an expensive restaurant. And you as a guy say, no, we're going to go where I want to go. I'm here at this nature park right now. And take her to a nature park. Take her to the beach, to the mountains. Take her bowling if you like bowling, or miniature golf. Take her somewhere you like to go. Let her follow you. And let her know that you're the one in charge and she's not. Tip number 6, don't talk about yourself too much when you're on this date, when you're getting to know this woman. A woman does not really want to hear about your successes, about how much money you have or what your company is or anything like that. And that's a very turnoff for a woman when a girl goes on a date with you and you sit down and all you want to do is talk about yourself. Listen to her. Go ahead and ask questions and get to know that girl and ask that woman more about her life, about her family. Get to know that person and let that woman open up to you. So don't talk about yourself too much. Just listen, ask questions, and get to know your date. Tip number 7, when you're out to dinner with this woman, don't sit across from her, sit next to her. It's very important. That way you're close in proximity. You can make eye contact. You can rub and touch her. You can have some physical contact, especially in a new relationship. You can talk to her. You can be close. You can break that physical barrier by being close to her at a restaurant. Tip number 8 is never tell a woman, I love you fast. That's the easiest way to turn a woman off. She will not appreciate you if you go around and you talk like that. So you must wait and hold off your feelings and let that woman mention that to you first. Wait for the right time. Never push I love you on anyone, because if you start talking like that, and some of us have been guilty for doing that, and it's a very big turnoff for a woman. So never push I love you fast on any woman. Tip number 9, you should go ahead and you should find that woman that's right for you. You know, lots of women are right for different people, and it's important that you find the woman that's compatible with you, that you don't want to be showing your relationship based on money. You don't want to be too cheap to a woman or you'll probably lose her. But you want to have that woman develop that relationship, that interest in you, so that you can be compatible as you guys progress in that relationship from the first date. So it's important to be yourself. Hopefully, you can find that woman that is compatible, that matches who you are. You know, lots of people are lots of different ways. And so sometimes in life, we have to go through a lot of different relationships as far as dating to find the right person for us. The final tip, number 10, is you should show that woman a new experience, whether that's being close to home or abroad. It's important that the woman has a new experience with you. She experiences something that she never experienced before in other relationships. Recently, I had a date to Thailand. I went to Bangkok. I rented a motorcycle. I went to all these temples and
It's so sweet. Don't you want me?
went to these skyscrapers and had all these new experiences. And the woman has never been out of the country. It's her first international flight. It was very exciting. And that's exactly what you want to do on a date, is you want to give that woman a new experience, a new memory. And if you can't afford to go somewhere far, find somewhere in your area. Take a bus trip and go find a place that she's never been to. Make a new memory, a new experience. That's very important for all relationships. It's important to show that woman what life is with you. After she shows that she's a good person, she's worthy of your time and your commitment to her, show her the style of new experiences of life and show that woman that you are a man of great abundance.